Alright guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to another village run video. As you can see outside, the snow just fell and it's keep falling down, so that's not the prettiest thing in the world for me right now, but what we have here is this Suzuki GS500 that we bought from the auction as a repossession. We don't know anything about it. We don't know if it runs. We don't know if it's seized. We don't know anything. As I said, it's a repossession. It is from auction, so it does not have keys with it. The seat was already popped. We have no treasures. We have no battery. So let's see what we can make to get this bike running, if we can. We have some fuel in it, as you can hear, hopefully. So the bike looks fairly complete. It's not damaged in any way, but these bikes aren't worth the whole lot. This bike in running condition, anywhere from $750 to $1,000 these model years. So it looks fairly good. It's sat outside for some times, as you can see from the rust buildup, and somebody definitely messed with the engine, because we have the red silicone on the valve cover and on the left engine cover. But other than that, this bike looks fairly complete. Nothing is missing. We have nice aftermarket windshield. So let's get into it. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off these I think those are 7 or 8 millimeter bolts holding this little cover here, and that will expose the crank sensor and also the crank bolt, and we will turn the engine over and see if we can turn this engine over. If we does, then we will proceed with the carburetors, the fuel source, and all the good stuff. And if you are wondering how I will get over without having the keys, let's wait a couple minutes and you will see. So let's get that 7 millimeter and let's take this cover off. Also, I'm sorry for the bad lighting, but I cannot do anything with that at this moment, but I have an electricity already. So but it's 100 meters outside, so we have to bring it through the door on the ceiling, and then we can place a couple of shop lights, and we will have lighting, I hope, soon. So let's get that 7 millimeter out and let's look at that crank bolt. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, it was the 7 millimeter here. 1, 2, 3 of those, and we'll see what's hiding underneath. Well, we have this uncovered. I can see a bad sign. I can see a silicone holding the head through to the jug here. So I'm not that optimistic when I see this stuff. That usually means that the engine was put back together just for sale and cheaply as possible, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't seal the head gasket with the silicone. So, we'll see if it even turns over. So we have, I think, this like 17 millimeter here. So let's see if this thing will spin. You can call me a liar because this thing is a 19 millimeter. So let's see if it does spins. Yeah, this is a one full revolution. It seems that it's spinning, and it maybe has some compression. These engines are known for the crankshaft seizing because the rubber seals inside this petcock and also the needle and seat, they will not last forever. And what happens is that the fuel pressure overcomes the fuel shut-off valve, and the fuel will leak into the cylinder, from the cylinder through the piston rings into the oil, and these engines will seize on the crankshaft. So we'll see if we get this running. We'll see if it will knock or it will run good. Also, we can check for oil on the dipstick here, if we even have any oil. Yeah, we have a little bit of oil. I will straighten the bike up and I will see if the oil is at least at the low mark, and if it does, we'll proceed with the spark check, and then to the carburetors, and then the engine itself. So let's check the oil, and then we will try to figure out how we can turn this ignition without destroying it. And if you are wondering how I want to turn that ignition switch without destroying it, let's follow me upstairs. Ooh, this is creepy. This building is creepy. But we have our light. So let's follow me upstairs and I will show you how we can smart this thing over. Welcome to my parts kingdom. No lighting though. And here at the back I have a part stash of GS 500, so I should have one spare ignition somewhere in here. Let's find it. Okay, we have our ignition switch right here. To get to the plug for the ignition switch, you have to take off the headlight. To do that, we have two Phillips head screws holding it down, and we can pop the headlight in, and behind the headlight there is the all connectors for this bike. So let's do that. Let's pop that light out and we'll see what's hiding underneath. So one on the right hand side of the bike, and we might not get to be that lucky because these are rusty and they doesn't want to come out, so I have to fight with them, as I see. No, we are going to strip them. In the end I managed to get them out with a different screwdriver, so let's see if our headlight just pops out, and it does. Okay. And we are looking for a green 4-wire plug. That's right here. And that's our ignition switch. So let's pop this old one out, put in the new one, put in the battery, and we can go from there. The battery is located here under the seat, and as I want to put the battery in, we have a busted ground strap here. I have a different ground strap upstairs, but I'm not sure if I want to go that way and changing this whole ground cable. I don't know where this grounded, but if I can find one that's in decent shape and easily accessible, I will grab it and we will ground it somewhere else. Alright, so I couldn't find the proper ground cable, so let's quick and dirty chop this off, get rid of the insulation around it, and let's put it on the battery post as it is. I don't have those pliers, those electrical pliers that you can strip the cables with. Here on the channel you will not see any fancy equipment, so we have to do what we have and get this stripped as the best we can. So this is stripped, let's put in the battery. Okay, and I extended the positive side so we can reach. And here we go. The battery is installed. I don't know about the state of this battery. We might use our Hummingbird, but we do have our lights on. So let's see if this thing will crank over on this battery, or if we have to bring another one, or the Hummingbird. And the answer is no, because the bike doesn't want to budge. So I don't know if we have to depress the clutch, but this thing is old to be that complicated. So let's see here. If we depress the clutch, nope, nothing happens, but the switch itself is probably working. So let's see, high beam, low beam. Watch out for the horn. The horn works. Turn signal, rear one does, front one doesn't. And these two work. So, oh, and now it works also. So, yeah, the battery was just low, so we have to plug in our Hummingbird. But to do that, I have to take this wire loom and run it down to the electrical post outside. So let me do that real quick. Do you remember one of my worst videos, the Kawasaki with the cracked frame? We saved up one butterfly, and I don't know why, but these things keep coming to me. So let's get him somewhere where he will be a little bit more warm, because he will not survive the winter out here. So let's get him inside. He's in the plant here. He will hibernate with me all the winter, and I will release him in spring. So we have the hummingbird set up here. First time on my electricity, and we'll see if this will crank a little faster. Nope. We lost ground or something. Yeah, ground. Yeah, we have a poor ground connection. Let me fix that. That's fixed. So let's see if we have a better. Yeah, that's much better. So let's see if we have spark. So let's see if we have spark. We have a very good spark, so that leaves us with fuel. And if we can sort out the fuel problem, we will be golden. Maybe I spoke too early because the engine can still be knocking. So let's first try to start it with the choke, and we will see if we can run some of the old fuel through it. Let's put it on PRE, which should bypass this fuel valve, and we will see if we can, with the carburetors not being clean, if we can even do something, or if we have to get into the carburetors. I think we do, but let's test it out anyway. So spark plug in, and let's see. Well, that was easy, but I think the engine is knocking. I really think it is. Yeah, the engine is knocking, definitely. Well, this was quick. Well, I don't know what to say about it. You lose some, you win some. I still have plenty good usable parts on this bike, and we bought it for $400 delivered. So yeah, we still at my opinion scored on this one. So I'm sorry that this was so short. This is knocking, the crank is gone. There is no way we can do anything about this. We don't have another engine, another crank. All that stuff is expensive, and I don't have the money right now. So I'm sorry, guys. With that, I have to apologize and end this video. If you like this video, even it was really short, please consider subscribing, likes, comments, sharing. All that helps my channel to grow, and we will be here for a year almost, and we have 60 subs. So please let me help to get it at least to 100 by the next year. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Be safe out there. I'm out of here. Bye.